You know, I'm sitting here with my staff, and I'm amused by a video that a brother made, and he posted. He said, "Brother Larry is a coward." Brother Larry is a coward because I won't debate and smash Sutek uh, because they get more views than Brother Larry. Brother Larry is not trying to be popular, my young brother. Brother Larry's telling the truth. The truth has never been popular, my young brother. People tend not to want to hear, let alone face the truth. Now imagine you have someone with my past telling you that you have become your own problem. And it appears to some that it is a case to employ a colloquialism of the pot calling the kettle black. Now, what in actuality is happening right before your eyes, courtesy of this webcam and YouTube, is you actually have someone who has actually lived and experienced the thing of which he speaks. You have someone who has actually seen this mentality in operation. You have someone who used to employ this mentality effectively. I'm not telling you that I'm pointing my fingers at people and saying, if you look back countless videos, you'll find Brother Larry says we have a problem, and you'll find that Brother Larry says I do not separate myself from the people to whom I speak. When I say we have a problem, you'll find that I tell you that I'm not standing in front of you pointing fingers at you, telling you how bad you are. Brother Larry has always stated we have some things that we need to work on. We have some issues that we need to deal with. We have a problem. Now, the fact that you have people who hear Brother Larry, realize that there is value in what Brother Larry says, and then attempts to market what Brother Larry says for their own personal gain. Now, some individuals may have gotten the impression that Brother Larry was somehow involved in the marketing and distribution and profiteering from Brother Larry talking. Brother Larry does not do that. And Brother Larry does not put down people who does that or who do that. But Brother Larry does not do that. And for me to point that out to you is not to say, well, I'm looking down at somebody who does. I'm just explaining to you that I do not. When I speak, it is because I see a problem. God damn, family. Why else would I tell you that I spent 25 years in prison, if not to tell you that while there, I was analyzing behavioral patterns, and as I witnessed countless assaults, I'm talking about people cutting each other up, stabbing each other, beating each other, scheming on each other. You understand? When you are awake, people, you are aware, especially when you're in a hostile environment, of your surroundings. And if you are intelligent, sometimes you find it necessary to actually control those environments, because you realize, hey, wait a minute, nobody's thinking rationally around me. Don't. You know that some nonsense is about to happen at any minute. You don't know where it's coming from, but you know it's coming, because you are surrounded by people who cannot think defensively, offensively, objectively, rationally, but they do act violently. So sometimes it's necessary to assert a bit of rational control over the environment. Now, by its very nature, you might think that environment is controlled. I will have you know that if you place rats in a maze, you would think that because they are in the maze that you have controlled them. No, they're free to run around the maze. You understand? And they're free to be rats in the maze. Or they're free to be crabs in the barrel. Now, briefly, I just need you to understand that when someone says, here's an issue, here's the problem, and this problem takes this shape and this form, and it manifests itself in this way, and here you can measure the effects and the outcome of this problem, because look, and you have individuals who then deny it. Well, there's nothing to debate. You understand? Now, negatively, you have individuals engaging in character assassination. I'm not assassinating anybody's character. I've yet to even talk personally about anyone. I haven't gone there. You understand? I have not spoken personally about anyone. I have spoken about activity that is public. Why is it public? Because the shit's on camera all over the internet. That's public. I've spoken about what people say to me. That's public. Say it on camera. I have not talked about shit that goes on off camera, other than to say that people pretend on camera. Now, Brother Larry is Brother Larry. Always. On camera, off camera, alone, in a crowd. I mean, you see videos of me surrounded by people I don't know. You see videos of me talking to people I do know. You see videos of me talking to people I don't know. You see videos of me talking to everybody. I am the same person. Now, you have a video on YouTube that people think is disrespecting Brother Larry. There are no videos on YouTube that disrespect Brother Larry. You cannot disrespect me with a damn video. Okay? if I don't respect you, you cannot disrespect me, because if I do not respect you, what you say has no value, no merit, no effect. Right? If I do not hold you in high regard, how the hell can what you say mean anything to me? I don't hold you in high regard. You understand? This is not some complicated psychological dilemma. You understand? This is how you rationally operate in a society wherein which you find yourself amongst people who do not think like you. Why would their thoughts affect you? Why? Now their actions might affect you, but their thoughts? Come on. When Brother Larry was a youngster, real young, one of my best homies, we used to fight every damn time we saw each other. Why? I have no idea to this day. Right? But Brother Larry has suspected that, well, maybe someone put him up to fight me. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to make sure he could fight, test his skills. You know, little Larry was a little badass. So every time I saw this guy, we used to fight. Now, and strangely enough, his family lived on the first floor and my family lived on the second floor. So naturally, we saw each other quite often. And we used to fight quite often. I had two twin sisters. They jumped me one day. Him and his sisters. And the sisters got away because it was twins. Right? Only one of them participated, and I could never really know which one it was because I couldn't tell them apart. Or I would have got her ass, right? Because Larry, when he was little, would get you. Right? Now listen. Here's the thing. When I was young, immature, I thought that fighting solved problems. Hey, it's a problem. Beat it up. As I grew older in the environment in which I found myself, violence was still used to resolve issues. In the short term, they actually work. But, yeah, that's funny. In the short term, they should do work. They get rid of the problem. But there are consequences to that way of thinking in the societal setting. So you don't want to operate outside of the societal setting, because then people will seek to remove you from the societal setting and enslave your ass, right? They call it incarceration, but it is enslavement. Read the 13th Amendment. They tell you they do not play, they will enslave you, right? Now, if you don't care about being enslaved, if it's okay to enslave you, I mean, then why aren't you like engaged in some real shit? You understand? If you're gonna lose your freedom, you're supposed to be doing some real lose your freedom shit, like trying to get really free. Not trying to fuck with Brother Larry. Because Brother Larry, you already know, I'm real. I don't care what you say. I do not care what videos you make. I don't care what you say in the videos, because that shit is fake. People who know me, and people who don't. People believe what they believe. I mean, don't people believe in some spooky shit? So now, if people believe in spooky shit and they ain't never seen the spooky shit, but they believe it, I mean, Brother Larry right here in front of your face. You believe whatever you want to believe, but Brother Larry telling you what's real. And what's real is Brother Larry. That's what's real. I don't lie. Because I don't have to. Because you can't whip my ass. So I tell the truth. It's a practice. I don't have to think about what I said. I know it was the truth. So whatever I said was the truth. That's why I said it. I don't be thinking of elaborate ways of lying on people. What the fuck is that? Come on now. How the hell can I allow someone to be so important to me that I have to think of some shit to say about them? That ain't gonna happen. Just like a debate with Sutek, that ain't gonna happen. Because this ain't nothing to debate about. You understand? Brother Larry's not playing games. This is nothing to argue about. This is not some spat, some like disagreement. This is about a mentality that some people accept and others do not. I happen to be one of the people who do not. And moving forward in life, not in a conversation or on a YouTube video, moving forward in life, I don't see how that is a survival tactic or a strategy to survive. No, it's not. And the fact that younger individuals emulate that mentality when they see it because they somehow think that that shit is like gutter, ghetto, gangster. I'm here to tell you, gangsters lock themselves in cells in the prison industrial complex. I mean, the prison guards turn the keys, but the gangsters pull the cells closed themselves. They are in a system wherein which they behave for the most part. Now, of course, there's all kind of chaos and confusion, but at the same time, you don't really have a lot of rebellious activity. You kind of got concentrated foolishness. Now, that's not everybody, because you have brothers in there who wake up. Oh, shit. How the hell I let them enslave me? And then you have dudes who never wake up. They think that they're doing bids because they was getting theirs and they got caught. They think they're doing bids because, you know, they had to do what they had to do and they got caught. They don't really understand the overall picture because they're still looking at the little pixel that they're caught in, right? See, now what that time allowed Brother Larry to do was to kind of mentally hover above the situation and see the situation and me in it, and not just see me in a situation. You understand? What it allowed me to do was to think about how they accomplished this shit and maintain it. And the conclusion is that you maintain it for them because you believe in their system. You believe in what they say. You believe in what they say about you. That's why you believe that you are a nigger. This is why you believe that when you get caught up in some shit and they lock you up, you got to do a bid. Some of you even plead guilty. Yeah, give me that 10 years. Give me that 15. Give me that 3. I could do that. That ain't nothing. I could do a bid. People talk like that. Oh yeah. On video. You understand? What I'm saying is that whole psychology is the problem. And the reason it's the problem is because that's what allows the system to perpetuate. The fact that you believe in it. The fact that you don't consciously do it is what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you just wake up and realize that you are being played, maybe we could, kind of turn this shit a little bit and see something different. That's what I'm saying. Now, I don't think that's debatable, right? Because I'm thinking in different terms than they are. So I don't think that's a conversation we can have because I don't think we're on the same page. They're in a different book altogether. They're in the book of prophet. You understand? I'm not in the book of prophet. I'm not trying to make a profit for what I'm saying. So this is a wholly different thing than they're trying to actually make it. See, Brother Larry has never pretended to be anyone other than who he is. No, Brother Larry has never pretended to be anyone other than who he is. I have never stood in front of crowds pretending you don't see me at none of that nonsense. None of it. I have never pretended to be anyone other than who I am. And I didn't even tell y'all what I do. May have said it, but I never showed y'all that because I'm not trying to promote myself. You see, you have individuals who are using the social media for personal profit. They are trying to promote themselves to do business. Now, that's a different story. I'm not telling you, well, don't do that. I'm just telling you that that's not what I'm doing. You understand? Brother Larry is on some other shit. I keep telling y'all that. I keep telling you. I don't know how many times I gotta say it or how many different ways I gotta say it. I'm thinking about the people as a whole unit, as an entity that can then claim reparations from the United States and from several different African countries. I'm thinking about the people. I'm thinking way on a different damn level. You understand? And in order for the people to think like I'm thinking, sometimes it's necessary to make distinctions between the way you think and what you think and what other people try to, set up. You see, people try to make scenarios that they can profit from. You can't profit from what Brother Larry's talking about because Brother Larry ain't leaving no room for profit. You understand? This is free for the people. And all you have to do is think. And it don't cost you nothing to do that. You can just stop wherever you are and say, Brother Larry's right. It's time for some adult, rational thought processes to emerge amongst people. Because all this nonsense is just wasting time and getting us nowhere.